Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I have a scrap with me. Again, doing a layout in my ever-going 12 by 12 album that will never get filled up because I don't really work in it very often. But yeah, so I have another layout. I have no idea where this creative energy is coming from in terms of scrapbooking because I really haven't scrapbooked like all summer, like almost, I want to say this entire year. But I just, I've been looking through, I've been rearranging stuff, and I think that helps with like creative inspiration when you kind of rearrange your stash. And so I've been rearranging my scrapbook stash, and I looked through my 12 by 12 album, and lo and behold, there was something there that sparked some interest, and I decided to scrap it. So for this layout, I am scrapbooking a photo of me and my friend when we were in Disneyland. And so this is the layout that I am going to be creating. And I started this layout with a completely different idea in mind. I wanted to use a Felicity Jane ephemera pack. I think it was from the Brie kit. I wanted to use that, but the colors in that pack were a little too bold for what I wanted. And so I have this Cocoa Vanilla Studio Midnight collection. I have a bunch of pieces from it and all the ephemera, and I've never used it. I mean, I did use it to set up a planner, but I didn't use any of like the ephemera pieces. And it has some of that orange that's in this photo, and you will hear me talk about this in the process. And so I kind of went with that instead. And so I kind of like stopped almost, not halfway, but like maybe a quarter of the way. No, not even. Like in the beginning, and I'm like, okay, let's just start over again. So yeah, that is the layout that I'm going to be creating today. I really hope you enjoy this process, and yeah, enjoy. So I have my papers and my photo here. The photo that I am going to be scrapping today is this one of me and my friend at Disneyland California Adventure. This is in front of the Cars Land billboard. One of the Disney photographers captured this, and it's one of my favorite photos from this trip. And so it needs to be scrapped. I actually started doing this and then switched gears entirely. So I was going to use a Felicity Jane ephemera pack, but I decided to go ahead and use bits from the Cocoa Vanilla Midnight collection that I have, along with More Than Words. So for this 12 by 12 album, I think I used the Cocoa Vanilla More Than Words collection throughout the entire album so far, and so I'm continuing with that. And what I really love about it is that there's a lot of orange in it, and there's a lot of orange bits in this Midnight collection as well. And so I already had started, so I have a cluster here of, this is More Than Words paper, and then this is a piece from a Felicity Jane paper. I think it was the Brooke paper, Brooke kit. It had some of that orange in it, and so I don't really use orange, so this is kind of like a pastel, but I'm trying to match the background of this photo, and then of course my friend's shirt. And so yeah, I kind of switched gears, and so I'm going to be using bits from the Cocoa Vanilla Midnight collection because I feel like that makes it more, a lot more feminine without me trying so hard to figure out how to use orange. So I have orange bits here. This is that paper from Felicity Jane that I used up. And then, of course, the More Than Words collection also has orange in it. So a lot of these papers are Cocoa Vanilla. These are all scrap pieces. This is a Felicity Jane floral. This, of course, is that Seuss paper, but everything else is Cocoa Vanilla. And my main piece is this. So I'm going to use this Felicity Jane paper as my background. I have some of this Felicity Jane blue paper just to accent, because I don't really have much that's blue, and so I kind of took that out just to accent. But this is my paper background that I'm going to use. It is a paper from Felicity Jane Alexis kit, and it's white, but it has all these word sentiments like memories, start each day with a grateful heart, cherish memories, and I love that. And it has some of them that you can see that are kind of colored blocked, and there's some orange, some of that orange in here, so I kind of wanted to use this as my background because I'm not going to attempt mixed media for this one, but yeah. So I wanted something in the background. And so I already started my cluster here. I think it goes like this. And I was in the middle of trying to figure out how to layer some Felicity Jane florals when I realized it just didn't really match too well. The Felicity Jane florals that I wanted to use were a little too bold, and I needed something more pastel-y and mute, so that's why I switched over to the Midnight. And so yeah, I'll just pick up from where I stopped, which was right here. I think I want this over here, my photo, and I wanted to do like a kind of cluster-y thing with some of these florals from the Midnight ephemera pack. These beautiful, beautiful florals here. And you can see it has a lot of that pastel orange that I kind of wanted to use and bring out from this photo. So I wanted something like this. Get some of that pink in here too. Oops. I wanted something like that. Something like that. And then I think to get some of that blue, or no, was it that one or was it this one? I forget which one that I wanted to use. Something like that. And then there were these little ones that I thought could be like trailing. So like, I don't know about that, but like that, and then I guess one over here and one down here. But then I needed to figure out where I wanted to put my title, and I have no idea what I want to do for a title. So I pulled out all of these chipboard words from Cocoa Vanilla. I forgot what collection these were from, but then these were the ones that came with the Midnight. And we have happy. We have beautiful, happy moments or beautiful moments. I like the is, but I feel like it's really big compared to the happy. So I might want to get a different alpha to put is. Or, yeah. So I want that to be happy. And then this will be this. This happy? I don't know. I feel like it needs to have an is there though. I pulled these out to see if I can put a is there, but I'm looking at the sticker sheet and there's a bunch of these phrases here that I feel like I can use to make something that makes sense. So I have this, and I have this happy, right? I feel like I need to grow this cluster a little bit more, but I think I'm gonna do this happy. This happy, and then I can do this happy, happy day, or this happy, this happy, this happy little moments, no, this happy, I always cut these two, this happy heart, this happy embrace, this happy, happy day. I think I'm going to do this happy, happy day, which is over here. So I kind of like this, but I feel like I need to do more with this cluster. So I'm just going to move all of this aside and just kind of work on this ginormous cluster here. I'm fiddling around with it because I kind of want there to be the same amount of space on each side. So that's me just trying to work that out. these are clear stickers, so I'm thinking I can probably use one of these washes. Kind of ripped the paper there a little bit. Let's see if I can glue it down. Now I can do a little bit of embellishing, I guess. Let's see what we have. So I want to embellish it now because I feel like it's a little on the minimalist side, just a little bit. I pulled out some Cocoa Vanilla Studio enamel dots. These are from different collections. I think this is from Endless Summer, and then this one is from More Than Words, probably. I think the More Than Words one would fit better. But I wanted to like scatter some hearts. I was playing around with this little Felicity Jane heart here, but there really isn't any green except for like that shade there. I don't know about that. And then the clear sticker sheet actually has some hearts. So there's these. They're like much bigger than I would want them. yeah, so I think that's about it. I don't think I'm going to do any more embellishing. I think I'm going to leave it as is. It's very clean, it's very minimal, and I think it looks good. This happy, happy day. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any journaling either, only because I don't know where I put it, and if I did, I probably would have wanted to put it here, but I already taped that down. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine for the moment. Like, it was just happy, you know, when you go to Disneyland, you're just happy. Yeah, so I really hope you all enjoyed this scrap with me process video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!